Matthew Part 5. The crowd chooses Barabbas. Now at the feast, the governor was accustomed to release one prisoner. The governor again said to them, "Which of the two do you want me to release for you?" And they said, "Barabbas." Pilate said, "Then what shall I do with Jesus, who is called the Christ? Who is called Christ?" They all said, "Let him be crucified." And he said, "Why? What evil has he done?" But they shouted all the more, "Let him be crucified." Pilate delivers Jesus to be crucified. Pilate saw that he was gaining nothing, and a riot was beginning. He took water, washed his hands before the crowd, saying, "I am innocent of this man's blood." The people answered, "His blood be on us and on our children." Then he released Barnabas, and having scourged Jesus, delivered him to be crucified. Jesus is mocked. They gathered the whole battalion before him. They stripped him, and they twisted a crown of thorns on his head. They spit on him, struck him in the head, and led him away to be crucified. The crucifixion. And over his head they put a charge against him which read, "This is Jesus, the King of the Jews." Then two robbers were crucified with him, chief priests, scribes, elders, mocking him, saying, "He saved others, he cannot save himself." And the robbers who were crucified with him also reviled him in the same way. The death of Jesus. Now from the 6th hour there was darkness over all the land until the 9th hour. And about the 9th hour Jesus cried out, "Eli, Eli, lema sabachthani," that is, my God, why have you forsaken me?" And Jesus cried out again with a loud voice and yielded up his spirit. And behold, the curtain of the temple was torn in two from top to the bottom. Earth shook, rocks were split, tombs opened, many bodies of the saints who had fallen asleep were raised, and coming out of the tombs after his resurrection. There were also many women there, among whom were Mary Magdalene, and Mary the mother of James, and Joseph, and the mother of the sons of Zebedee. Jesus is buried. Rich man from Arimathea named Joseph, who also was a disciple of Jesus. He went to Pilate, and Joseph took the body and wrapped it in a clean linen shroud. He rolled a great stone to the entrance of the tomb and went away. Mary Magdalene and the other Mary were sitting opposite the tomb. The guard at the tomb. "Sir, we remember how that impostor said, 'After 3 days I will rise.'" Pilate said, "You have a guard of soldiers. Go, make it as secure as you can." The resurrection. Mary Magdalene and Mary went to see the tomb. And behold, a great earthquake, for an angel of the Lord descended from heaven, rolled back the stone. Appearance was like lightning, and his clothes white as snow. Guards trembled. Angel said to the woman, "Do not be afraid, for I know that you seek Jesus, who was crucified. Come, see the place where he lay. Tell his disciples that he has risen. Galilee, there you will see him." And behold, Jesus met them and said, "Greetings." And they came up and took hold of his feet and worshipped him there. "Do not be afraid. Go and tell my brothers to go to Galilee, and there they will see me." The report of the guard. The guard told the chief priests. They gave a sufficient sum of money to the soldiers and said, "Tell people his disciples stole him. If this comes to the governor's ears, we will satisfy him and keep you out of trouble." So they took the money and did as they were directed. The Great Commission. Now the 11 disciples went to Galilee, to the mountain. They saw him, they worshipped him, but some doubted. "All authority in heaven and on earth has been given to me. Go, therefore, and make disciples of all the nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father and the Son and of the Holy Spirit, teaching them to observe all that I have commanded you. And behold, I am with you always to the end of the age."